What are you doing?
Hmm?
Are you grooming?
Yeah, combing myself, my eyebrows, because they're bushy as hell. Yes. Yes.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a Q&A. So I have my husband here. He put a ring on it. We've been married for 3 years. How did we make it? So today we have a Q&A for you. I'm really excited because I asked him, babe, can we do a Q&A? And he said yes. So I took advantage and I went ahead and asked you guys questions on my Instagram. So we're going to go through that. I already knew that there's going to be a ton of babies. So that is, we will definitely address that question because I already knew that was going to pop up. So let's go through them. Are you nervous?
No.
No?
Let's do it.
Never nervous?
Nope, never nervous.
Okay.
Going guns a-blazing.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up.
That's 22.
Okay, so first question up. It's actually our friend Nani, and she said, are you guys coming back to Maui? Please say yes, yes. Please say yes. And what do you love about it? Do we plan on going back to Maui?
Yes, we do, yes. But we want to wait because we don't want to, you know, get off the plane and go directly to jail. Like right now, that's what's happening. We gotta wait, and you know, we're gonna take our time, and eventually we'll go back. You know, we really want to go back, and that's our ghost.
We're definitely gonna go back, and what we love about it, I think, is because we honestly just love the island. Period. It's just so beautiful, and just the pure beauty of it. And I don't know, we just have like our best memories there. Yeah. I think I love Maui the most also because it's just always been my favorite, and it was Glenn's first time to Hawaii, period. So when he went and he was just so amazed, it reminds me of our very first trip. That was our first like trip, huh?
That was our very first like plane ride trip.
Or it was make it or break it.
Yeah, well,
we didn't know if we're coming back together.
We were stuck with each other for about 7 days, so like a whole week. And yeah, I didn't know what to expect. So yeah, you know, we did pretty good, and I like the way it is. It's like half city, half like outdoorsy, and very close to nature, but it's not too crazy, and it's not too boring. You know, it's right in the middle where I fit.
Perfect medium.
We love it.
Okay, so next question. We have so many baby questions, like from my friend Denise and so many other people working on kids, babies, because girls, you're next. How many kids do you want? When are you guys looking to have kids? Would you ever go through IVF if pregnancy isn't available naturally? Are you guys planning on having kids? If so, when? You guys would make amazing parents. All these kids. So do we plan on having kids?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
In this past like couple of years, we've been through so much, both of us by ourselves personally, and then to go through so much as a couple at the same time, it's been hectic. It's been crazy. You know, it's just so overwhelming to think of actually trying to bring in a child at this time. Would have been chaotic. It would have been so hard. And then, you know, right after all that ended, you know, coming up with this pandemic stuff, it was like, wow, like, do we want to do this right now when, you know, there's this pandemic and it's crazy. It was crazy to get groceries. It was crazy not to even go to the doctor's office. Like, what's going on? And
it's dangerous to be pregnant. So that's it's high risk. And then what we're referring to before is, if you don't know Glenn's mother, my mother-in-law passed away 2.5 months ago. So we were going through all that, but it wasn't just at that time. She had colon cancer, and then we went through a whole series of events of 2 years worth of like non-stop. Like when I'm telling you non-stop, it's not even exaggerative.
Yeah, I pretty much wasn't home. I was always going and making sure she was fine, or I would have to take her to the hospital, or there was always something every other day. And, you know, I was catering to her whatever she needed, whatever, you know, if she would call me, if I wasn't working and I was able to take off, I would, you know, rush. So she pretty much never really saw me.
Yeah, we were basically living like 2 separate lives for 2 years, and no one knew. Like, you guys saw us together. Yeah, we did vlogmas, but it was, whew, if you guys saw behind the scenes, it was crazy.
It was pretty much her by herself all the time.
Yeah.
And then with me at my job, there was a lot of overtime. So working that overtime, guess what? I had to crack that whip. You know, I got to make that cash money, you know, dollar bills, y'all. So it was hectic at that time. But, you know, we pulled through. We did what we had to do, you know. My mom, she lasted 2 years, and the doctor only gave her like 3 months or something when she was diagnosed. So
that was the first hospital, that shitty hospital, but
yeah. So you know, what can I say? You know, we just to bring in a child around the time that we were going through all that stuff, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah,
you know, there would have been complications of her while she was pregnant.
We were both stressed too. So the last thing we're thinking about is making a baby or even doing the deed to make a baby, because we're so stressed. It was like a different crazy trial and tribulation and some sort of obstacle in our way, like every single day dealing with something. It was, like I said, it was not exaggerative at all. It was so hard on us. And like I said, you guys didn't even know we were like living 2 separate lives like for 2 years, and we just got married too. We've only been married 3 years. So we got married the first year. Obviously that goes by so quick, but we found out that she was diagnosed with cancer like towards the end of our first year, really, like it just
beginning of our next year of marriage, pretty much.
Yeah, like beginning, like literally. And then the 2 years, boom, it was like, you know. So it's not like we went through like a lot of issues, because I think like people think like we're just so picture perfect, or like we never fight or argue. That's definitely not the case. But right now we're working on our relationship and working with each other just to, you know, build again, because it was a lot, you guys. And I think people might be in shock to hear that too, because it doesn't seem that way, but it was just so much to even talk about and go into. I always tell Glenn, like we always talk about it, it's not like we had issues between each other. It was just everything else around us. So our lives were totally our marriage is totally put on pause. So right now, like we're starting to talk about it again. We're finally doing things together as a couple. We're rebuilding our, you know, relationship. So trust me, we do want kids. I have baby fever galore. We just came back from Costco and I saw the baby bullet. You make your own baby food. And I looked at him, I was like, oh my gosh. Someone asked if we would do IVF. Yeah, we totally would. I honestly want to do anything that we can do, even if we're not able to get pregnant naturally. I'm all for it. I'm pretty sure you are too, right?
Yeah, I'm all for it too. At the same time, you know, if it doesn't happen and we don't have a child and we can't conceive, then I'm down to even actually adopt too, because, you know, there's a lot of good kids out there that need homes.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have an open heart. And
both of us.
We both have open hearts. And, you know, I would be, you know, susceptible and very caring and giving for that. But another thing too, for me, being a guy and being old school, you know, I was always told, you know, you got to have your job, you got to have your house, you got to have everything in order before you bring another life into that. And, you know, we were still renting. We didn't know what was going to happen. You know, we needed, you know, money to buy a house and to prepare for that.
We're saving and all that. And we're in California, you guys. It ain't no joke. We could have bought a house in any other state quick, you know. And then plus we don't want to settle. So we you know, we put in a little bit of work, and you know, we wanted the house that was going to be right for us, and come to find out, I mean, it's right for us, but not for like a family of 4. So in the next 5 years, you might see us move again.
But
I mean, this is our first home, and we're very blessed with it. For this to be our first home, we're very in shock.
I love
we're so blessed. We say how much we love our house. It's like your sacred, safe place. So now that we have our house and we got like a lot of other things, you know, that we've gone through, now we can concentrate on the baby thing. So yeah, we do. We want kids. If we had to pick a number, which, you know, I'll be happy and blessed to have 1 healthy baby. If we're able to have 2, that would be it. 2 at the most. After that, it's too much. Personally, it's just too much. I think 2 is perfect. You can concentrate on them both, and for our life. So yeah.
So
okay,
yeah.
So yeah.
2 is about right. Yeah, I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying?
But 1 will be blessed.
I'll make 2. I'll just put the hammer down.
Okay, I might cut that out. So I have the question, what was the most challenging part of adjusting to married life?
Just habits. I think habits. Getting used to one's own habits, how they are, you know, in their own shell. You know, I know she's...
But I feel like we got through that when we dated.
Yeah.
Because we lived together beforehand. I did see a question, like, when do you think you should move in with your boyfriend or whatever? Right away, in my opinion. Woo! Because, we'll tie that in with what's the most challenging part of married life is just getting used to each other's habits and all that.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, you got to get used to that. You have to see who the person is when... You know, they're not trying to impress you. You know, you gotta see, damn, can I stand this guy's farts or what?
Because I almost didn't wake up some nights. I was like, whoa, holy shit. I almost lost my lashes, my eyebrows, my hair was falling out. I was like, oh, Lord,
Are those skid marks on his underwear?
And we're not kidding. So like I'll never ever forget the first time I spent the night at his house. I woke up, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like drunk or whatever. I spent the night at his house. We were already dating. We already had some dates. When I woke up, I literally died. Like, I looked around and I was with the covers like, shit. Not like I was regretting it, but I saw his room and he just had shit all over the place. And that's one thing where I was like, whoa.
It's life of the bachelor, you know what I'm
saying? Get me out of here. The habits, the cleaning, the closet, just, you know, how you take care of stuff. But okay, so going to the question, because I know someone asked, when should you move in? I honestly feel, I know lots of people are very traditional and they think, oh, don't move in. I say move in because you guys, it is 2020. You have to know each other because, that's probably when we had the most problems too, because we were learning about each other and what we liked, what we didn't like and all that. And then now we got through all of that.
Yeah, I mean, she's right. I mean, it is imperative that you guys... You know, find out who you are and who you're with.
The real.
If she can cook, you know what I'm saying? That's the... Yeah.
Next. You know I can. Now I can. How do you guys get over a fight if you ever do? My husband and I have a big issue about it. So for me, I will say I have definitely learned myself how to control my anger or when I get upset and all that, because we all respond differently. And I used to be one where I would pop off, and I'm not saying to him, I'm saying like previous relationships, and you just grow and you mature and you know, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that because obviously that's not working. So I'm one where I could say something really quick and you guys already know that's when it pops off. You say one thing and then you say another, then you start disrespecting each other, whatever, in one way or another, and it's just wrong. So when we get in a fight, I know when I'll tell you, right? I'm like, I'm just gonna walk away, or I'm going to my room. I don't want to talk, right? I have to cool down. For me, I have to.
I think the biggest thing is just being respectful. You know, if you're living with someone, that's still considered like a bond, and you can be, if you're living with someone for a certain amount of years, that's your domestic partner pretty much. So you just gotta be respectful. I mean, you know, you gotta cut out the cussing. Just get to the root of the problem.
Don't call each other out of your name.
Yeah, if anything, just give some space. Let it cool down. If you feel like it's about to go crazy, just walk away and then think about what happened and how you acted. Because everybody's gonna be like, oh, but that person. Nah, it takes two to tango. You really gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, did I do anything too? You know, and don't be, you know,
don't be so quick to react, right?
Yeah,
don't say the first thing that comes to your head.
Think about your thoughts and your, you know, what's going on in your mind, but at the same time, you need to empathize and think about what's going on through that person's mind too, so you can be like, okay, all right, let's do this. When
was the first time you farted in front of each other? LOL. Honestly,
she was in her sleep.
Yeah, well, no, you guys, I warned him. I straight warned him. I said, hey, I fart in my sleep. I told him straight up, I'm one where it's like, what do I have to hide? It's like, let's just be real at this point. So
the story was, I was asleep. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden I was like, all I hear is, bop, bop, bop. What's going on here? And I'm like, I look at her, and she's like moving around. I'm like, oh. Then I hear, bop, 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 bop. I'm like, oh, dang. And then she wakes up like this, like, what? What? And I'm like, bro, you just farted right here.
I already knew, you guys. Like, I warned them. But what'd you say? You said it sounded like war.
It sounded like, I was like, she set the precedence. All right, let's do it.
The
whole bar, I got this. I got this. All right, you want to do that?
Oh, but hey, at least I warned them. It's not like I was one of those girls who were like, girls, don't fart. I was straight up like, hey, your girl farts in her sleep. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Set the precedent.
Do you plan in the future to leave California? I saw like a couple other questions like that too.
You know what?
Like, when we retire?
I think when we retire, I was thinking about it too. I mean, because if you retire in California, if you're not rich, literally, I mean, I'm talking about rich, you're going to be paying a lot of taxes before you die. Yeah, I know you're not going to take your money to the grave or whatever.
We're paying a lot of taxes.
But what if you have kids and you want to leave them something, a little something? You know, you want to make sure that you can spend money on your grandkids. You want to make sure that you got money for them in case of emergencies. You know, there's just things that you want to plan for. Now, being in California with the taxes always going up, no, we're out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when we retire, though, I don't see us not being here right now, though. Like, for the majority of our lives, we're going to stay in California. Yes. We have talked about Texas before and all that, but honestly, you guys, we know everything out here. Like, there's just so much, and I don't see us leaving that. It's really hard. Yeah. Hard to be. We used to talk about it, even just like 2 years ago, 1 year ago. We were like, oh, maybe we'll go to Texas, but now we're like, California is where we're at, and we love it. If we retire, we would pick Florida because there's Disney World.
Yep. And I could have a boat.
Okay.
By my house. Right next to alligators.
Favorite comfort food. Someone also asked, like, what's our favorite go-to meal, too. So we'll just kind of, like, mix those.
Okay.
So favorite comfort food.
I mean, your favorite comfort or our
what's yours? Or maybe ours? Yeah, let's do ours.
I think, ours is like yuzu.
It's a Taiwanese hot pot. So
No, not. Is it Taiwan?
Yeah, it's Taiwanese. So you don't even know what we love. So it's a Taiwanese hot pot, and we love the bone broth. If you guys are in, Southern California, go to Cerritos. Yuzu shabu shabu is amazing. Get the pork bone broth. So then you basically get your meats and your veggies, and you cook it in the broth. Hot pot, and then you dip it in the sauces. We love that.
So
we get down on that.
Good. Yeah, it's like it's like having KBBQ but in soup, and I'm
we love KBBQ too.
And we like soup. I love soup. I love any type of soup.
What's the one thing that annoys you from each other? There was other ones like what's each other's pet peeves? Like someone said fill in the blanks. I don't like it when he. I don't like it when she. So what's your pet peeve about me?
Let me see.
I can think of one or two right now, but...
Damn, I really gotta think about it. You go first.
Alright, I'll go first. My pet peeve is Glenn forgets a lot of shit. Yeah. He forgets. I'm used to it, honestly, now, but say, like, I give him a grocery list, it is inevitable that he will forget one thing, but we just found out, as of last year, he got diagnosed with... ADHD. So they said that is a part of it. So he is not self-diagnosed. Lots of people say, oh, I have ADD. Well, I know I have ADHD. He is diagnosed, you guys. So yeah, he forgets stuff. Like if I ask for something or say like he's going to order food and I tell him what to order me, he will definitely mess up my order. Yeah. That's probably like my only pet peeve. And then I used to get annoyed with him slapping my booty all the time. Like... You guys, it's like I could not go like to the bathroom, just walk a couple steps. He's always just like smacking my booty. And that used to drive me insane. But I think, you know what? At least he's smacking my booty and not someone else's booty. So go ahead and smack away. Okay, pet peeve of mine, of me.
Okay, so
curious.
My pet peeve, I mean, to think about it,
I can think of like one.
Of like something I don't like that you do?
Yeah. Like what's your pet peeve where you're like, oh, why do you do that? You always say this whenever I mention something. You can't think of one? No, he's so sweet, you guys.
No, I'm serious. I'm like really trying to think.
I can think of one. Okay, you want me to tell you?
What is it?
whenever I feel like I am gaining weight or I don't look good or I don't feel good, he hates
annoying.
Yeah, he gets so annoyed, like, stop it. Or I'm like, oh, I don't like the way I look today. He's like, stop. Like, stop. I analyze myself sometimes way too much. Some days I'm fine, but some days I'm just like, ugh. That's what he gets annoyed at. You're like,
sometimes I
you don't like it when I put myself down. That's
yes, there you go. And sometimes I'm like, she's like saying this. I'm like, why? No, I just feel like getting a super soaker and like, okay, cool down. Cool down. Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves when she does that. And what's another one? I know one.
Yeah, you have to think of something. I'm gonna name a couple more, but I'm trying to be nice.
And I don't know.
Want me to name another pet peeve that you can show them?
What?
In the morning time, Glenn wakes up, and I have never heard or seen or do, and you already know what's up. What
I do? Yeah.
He itches, scratches his ears. Do the sound. Stop. He does that in the morning, every single morning. And I remember the first time he did it, I was like, what the F are you doing? What is that?
I do that.
Annoying.
I clear my nostrils out.
Oh, yeah. Somewhat.
That's just what I do. It comes natural to me, so.
What is the relationship between Glenn and his dad? You want to answer that or no?
Yeah. The relationship between my dad, there is no relationship. You know, and I know a lot of people over here, you know, they're Maury Povich, and, you know, they want to have everybody just be kumbaya, but to be honest with you...
Maury.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But to be honest with you, there is no relationship. I've tried more than once, more than a couple times. I've been screwed over left and right. I've been treated like shit, you know. It's not a good feeling, you know, especially coming from a family member. It's supposed to be your blood, you know. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with abuse. I'm not gonna, you know, lose sleep and, you know, feel like whatever because a person's just the way they are. You know, that's just, they were born that way, and then they're never gonna change. So, you know what? It's time to kick rocks and have a nice life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, yeah, it's not there.
No. Okay. How are you guys doing with this quarantine? I'm fine.
To me, it's easier to deal with because I'm prior military. You know, I've been in the, you know, Marine Corps. I've been in Iraq. I'm like, oh, I know what to do. Yeah. I got this.
And then he goes to work. He's an essential worker every single day. Well, not every day, but like, you know, he has a regular work schedule.
Yeah. So. I go to work and I do what I got to do. You know, I'm not around so many people. It's pretty much just me by myself working. But, you know, I do have coworkers.
With your crew.
Well, I'm with my crew, but, you know, we're not like connected to the hip. You know, we're doing our own thing. So, you know, to me, this is like just another day. You know, I do see people, and it is kind of eerie when you see people out and, you know, they're looking at you like, are you going to get me sick?
They were looking at you like in the beginning.
You're just like,
yeah.
Like people were like, do you have it? Do you have it? I know you have it. And I'm just like, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
But
and then with the free time, we've been reconnecting, like we said. Yeah. So this is actually really good for us.
Yeah.
And we've been having a good time. But I think maybe like 2 weeks ago is when it was really hitting me. Also with quarantine, I will say, because I feel like a lot of people like paint, you know, like everything is great. Quarantine and all this and everything going on has also affected me. I lost contracts. Things totally got put on pause. There's brands that are filing bankruptcy, which I can't talk about, obviously, legal reasons. And all these things where it's like, it has also affected me. Things in all my collaborations, views, all of that. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video and supporting our vlog channel, supporting my beauty channel and anything that I do, because like I said, I think people think, oh, YouTube and all that's super easy. No, it's a hustle. You got to be in it. And I've been doing this for a long time and I absolutely love it. But I will say this year, like, it really did hit. Like, I lost some contracts, like, boom, so quick, and I was devastated. But that's all I can say, you know. And then that started to hit me, and then I was fine. I got over it. My eye was twitching for about 1 month. It wouldn't stop. And then I started feeling because I couldn't visit my mom, and that's been a whole thing. But, you know, I haven't been around other people, and I saw her for a little bit during Mother's Day, and I had to help her clean her house because she's 87 years old, so she's much older. She's my grandmother, but she raised me as, you know, as my mom since I was 3 months, and I had to help clean her house because she can't carry a vacuum anymore or hold on to it, so I had to. And she's okay. We're okay. And we've been staying away from everybody. Like, we have been abiding by all the rules. We know lots of people have been breaking the rules, and, you know, for us just to not do that feels really good, and it's such a small sacrifice, and for everybody else putting themselves out on the line, it's the least we can do. And so we can get through this. So, yeah, it was affecting me, but now it's like, whatever again, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like calming down, I guess.
Because where we live, it's actually really calming down. It's not.
We moved to OC, you guys.
Yeah, we're not in LA.
Yeah, we announced that on my vlog channel of where did we move, and I never announced it on my main channel. So we actually live in Orange County now, and we always have loved Orange County. Whenever we would go for date night and go out, Disneyland, we're always in OC, and we absolutely love it. We love our neighborhood. It's beautiful. Our neighbors are amazing and all of that. Oh, except we got some chisme. That wasn't a fart. That was the chair. Was it a fart? But we have some chisme on our neighbors. That will be on the vlog channel. Woo! What's the thing you like best about each other?
Ooh, I want to know.
Oh, and then someone put favorite characteristics, personality, and looks-wise about each other. I can go first.
Go.
I love dimples. When I saw Glenn, I was like, ooh, look at those dimples. I think dimples are so cute. Like, on the face, to me, it's like, oh, it just makes me melt. I love dimples, like, so much. So when he smiled, it was like his smile and dimples and just how he was. Such a gentleman right away. Super, yeah. Oh. And personality and looks, Glenn is honestly such a sweetheart. I love how he has the perfect balance. He is someone where he can kick ass. Don't F with us. You know, if he needs to step up, he's there. He's taught me so many things just with life, to not be naive. And he's taught me, I don't know, what do you think? Just to be safe and all that. And I just love how kind he is. He is honestly the kindest, and he has taught me a lot of patience. So I love that about him. So now what do you like about me, though? We already talked about you.
You know, one thing I do love about Lizzy is the fact that a lot of things and a lot of
things.
Oh no, I mean a lot of things in my life and a lot of things that we're going through. You know, she's been one to really kind of like push forward and help me with my decision making and figure out a lot of things that so many hurdles that we've been going through. And it's awesome because she does have that strong character. And sometimes you just need that strong character to help you out. And she just comes through and being bold and being, I'm going to say not aggressive, but just having that that emotional strength that she gives me in that way. Because her character, like I said, her character is strong. I love the fact that she is out there, you know. I love the fact that I'm not married to a mindless, empty doll, you know, because I've been in relationships where I was just like, bruh, like no emotion, no personality, you know. And
oh, I definitely show emotion, and I will be.
Well, it's the character, you know. Your character, but her personality speaks a lot, you know. It's so much fun, you know. You don't have to worry. I never have to worry about bringing her around my family, you know. Like, you know, I know a lot of dudes. Hey, you gonna bring a girl to go see your family? Yeah. And it's like, oh shit. All right. Hey,
I'm a good
just
time.
wait in the car. Just wait in the car. I'm gonna roll the window down real quick, and I'm gonna roll it back up. Just say hi. So it wasn't like that, you know. I was able to bring her around my family, and there was no awkwardness. You know, she talked, and you know, she's very, very outgoing and easy spoken when it comes to meeting new people. She's very, very friendly. I know a lot of you guys already met her in person. You're just like, wow, she's really nice, and she is. you know, she's a really nice person.
Yeah, I want you guys to say hi. That's why I get so sad when you guys don't say hi, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because, you know, she doesn't expect that. She doesn't. And I'm like...
I don't.
I'm like, I think that person's looking at you. And then
I'm always like, me? Like, what? Why? I'm like, what?
What?
I'm always like, in my Lizzy La La Land, too. Like, I never think anybody, like, knows who I am. I'm like, why? What?
So, I mean...
And then what about physically? I'm curious.
Y'all know what I like about her physically.
Don't get my...
She's beautiful. She has a beautiful face.
Oh, thanks.
And,
I feel kind of awkward right now.
But, exactly.
What?
I love that booty, you know what I'm saying?
That's my duty to... Okay.
To please that.
Okay,
booty.
and cut. Let's see. Another dog. No. Okay, next question.
Maybe
you guys,
after...
I do most of the stuff for the dogs. I cannot. It is a lot of work.
We don't have another dog, but we have a cat.
We just adopted the neighborhood cat. It's us and our next door neighbor, and we take care of the cat. And I got another little box to check off in the morning, so I make sure that I feed him too now. I'm like, yay. I love the cat, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot on me. So how do you guys handle who takes care of what when it comes to chores and bills? Bills is easy. We split it. We split our mortgage. We split all the other utilities and everything. We split it. When we go grocery shopping, I'll pay for whatever. And say, like, he's not with me because I usually do most of the grocery shopping. Not lately, like, he's usually with me, but say that I do most of the grocery shopping, he'll, like, buy all our dinners whenever we go out and stuff like that. So, like, balances out. But we just split everything. It's very easy.
Yeah.
And if one spends a little bit more, then another one's... we have no issues with that. No. And then for chores... Next question.
You know what? No. I usually take care of the outside stuff, or taking out the trash, or getting.
His main thing is taking out the trash. You get the mail.
I get the mail,
and he does like the outside landscaping, but he loves that part. I do the showers, the toilets, the floors. You occasionally vacuum.
Yeah, occasionally vacuum.
I'll tell him, hey, can you help put the dishes in the dishwasher? But I have a whole thing where it's like, I cook. And the chef should not do the dishes, but some nights, sometimes a lot of nights, I do the dishes too. So yeah, it's okay. We'll work on it. Okay, favorite TV show or movies? TV show. We watched Ozark, and we're not series people at all.
No,
Ozark was so good.
That's hers. Mine.
You loved Ozark, I thought.
Yeah, no. My favorite right now is Mandalorian. No doubt.
Oh, but that's like old now. Like
yeah,
that's not
season
right
2's coming,
now.
Season 2's coming right now.
Mandalorian is pretty sick though. We're big time Disney fans. If you guys didn't know. And then we love watching Baby Love Lisa and Darcy on 90 Day Fiance. Oh my gosh, talk about messes galore. We see some of these stories and I cannot even believe some of this stuff. We're looking at each other, we're like screaming at the TV like, what is going on? If you guys haven't seen it, ooh.
No, it's actually called Before the 90 Days.
Oh yeah.
And bruh, it is, nah, I don't,
Who farts the loudest and who's the smelliest? You.
I'm not loud.
No, I think I'm the loud one and you're the smelliest.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them the story about the bar that we went to.
Oh, we were in Santa Barbara, right? No, was it Santa Barbara?
Pismo.
Yeah, it was Pismo Beach. So we were out there and we're in, I guess, downtown Pismo Beach. And, you know, I was already...
With our best friends.
I was gone. I was like, I was on a good one. And, I was like, more drinks, because, you know, I'm a tank when it comes to drinking. And I was like, all right. I was waiting for the drinks. The dude was just, like, I guess he was not good because I was already kind of, like, toasted. But he walked away, and I was like, oh, you gonna walk away like that? All right. All right. And then I just, like, was just looking at him, and he came back, and I was just like, you know, you didn't hear it because I'm a silent, deadly type of dude.
Silent, violent, and literally kill you.
Oh, yeah. And I'm just sitting there waiting for my drink, and I'm going like this, like, what's up, bro? You know?
What?
And, yeah, I'm going like this. I'm sitting at the bar. I'm leaning over. I'm going like this. And he's all like... He's like starts gagging and he's like coughing. He's like
no, you cleared out the whole bar. It wasn't just him. It was like so many people standing at the bar around him too. Yeah.
People walked towards the bar and they were like, like they turned around.
And we got our drinks. Who's the freak in the sheets?
In the sheets.
Who's the freak in the sheets?
In the sheets.
We're like even.
In the sheets. I guess if you say so. Freak in the sheets. Home.
Oh yeah, he's like pound. Oh my gosh. Someone asked, how did you guys meet? We actually have an old video and we met at the gym, and you guys can go ahead and check that video out, but we did a whole video on that. Mm-hmm. Do you guys miss going to Disneyland? Yes. Yeah. I totally miss Disneyland. We miss everything about it. And Disneyland is not just Disneyland for us. It honestly got us through so much stuff because it's so happy and cheerful and we love everything about it. And it was almost like some time to take us away from all our problems and things going like around us, right? Like, it's not like we're running away, but it was like our favorite time where it's like, whew, we can just relax and be happy.
Like how people go, you know, they smoke weed, they drink alcohol. But like for us going to Disneyland, it brought back so many childhood memories. Yeah. You know, it put that good serotonin in my brain and it felt good, you know. Felt good riding the rides and, you know, smelling the smells and that made me happy, you know, because I've been to Disneyland so many times when I was young with so many different people, you know, and I loved it every time. So
yeah, we're like kids at heart. Totally, we love being lighthearted, and we just don't. I don't know. We're just like happy-go-lucky. Like we love being silly and goofy. So Disneyland is totally for us. Yeah, it's like it's perfection. So yeah, we miss it so much. We already said that we plan on going back. Obviously, being safe. We were there 2 days before they ended up closing. There were no cases in Disneyland, and we already know Disneyland is going to be at the top for, you know, sanitary cleanliness.
They kind of already are, you know.
They're on it.
Keep trash around. They're always wiping down the.
They keep trash around?
No, they don't keep trash around. They're always wiping down the handles. Most of the handles, if you realize, are made out of brass, and brass is actually good because it self-sanitizes itself. So one of the
it does?
Self-sanitize itself. Yes, after a certain amount of hours, it pretty much kills the bacteria that's on it. So.
New fact. Who are your celebrity crushes? The Rock. I love The Rock. I used to be Jason Momoa fan, not gonna lie, but it's a little too like, nah, it's too grungy for me. I like more like clean cut and stuff. So Glenn's my Rock, but The Rock, I like The Rock. And you?
I mean, she's all, I watch, she's gonna bite me in the ass or watch something.
I want to know. Anything. Because you know why? Because I always ask him, I'm like, come on, you gotta have a celebrity crush. And he never says anything. You never tell me anything.
Yeah, because I really don't. I mean, I'm not one to just watch a movie and be like, oh yeah, I want that.
Yeah, but if you find someone attractive, who do you find attractive? That's what bugs me. Like, just say who you think is your celebrity crush. I'm just so curious. Because we all kind of have, it's not like, oh my gosh, like, well, I told Glenn, you know, your girl might just drop in the splits on accident and it won't, you know, be voluntary. Like, my body would just drop down if I saw him, but that's about it.
You know, and it's funny because we go back to this. There's nobody that is just like, oh my God, like, you know? No, I've never had one. I've never really had one.
Bugs me. That's a pet peeve that you can add to the list. He never says, come on, just if you had to pick one.
There wasn't, okay, so right now, there was no...
But like right now.
Like
if someone
right now,
said, hey, I'll give you $1,000, tell me your celebrity crush. Come on, $1,000.
I'd be like, I don't have one. Because there's nobody that
So you'd miss out on $1,000?
No.
Such a simple, okay, then who?
I'd be like,
Say any hoe's name.
When you actually see a lot of them without the makeup, without everything, you're just like, oh damn, that's her. Oh shit.
But I look different without makeup.
I know, and I accepted the way you look without makeup.
But you love the way I still look without makeup, right?
Yeah, but it's just a little bit different when those celebrities.
We're gonna have to stop this video.
When those celebrities, like, you really actually see them without makeup, you're just like, Oh shit! Like dang.
Does Glenn dance? He doesn't. He's not gonna list one. Does Glenn dance hula or Tahitian? He doesn't dance Hawaiian. Nope. He doesn't dance Tahitian. Nope. I'm the only one who dances Polynesian. But my main training is Tahitian Ori. But no, he doesn't. I don't think you ever will, right? People always ask, like, will you? I don't think so, right? No. He don't have time for that. And it's not just like, oh, let me just do it. It takes so much training, and there's so much history, and there's so much knowledge, and there's so much everything behind it that it's not like, oh, let me just do it.
For me, I have so many different hobbies.
But it's a hobby that, like, entails a lot.
Yeah, you really have to put a lot towards that. A lot of time, you know, a lot of learning stuff. I already have my hobbies in place before I met her, so, you know, I'm your average guy who likes to work on cars and work on, you know, guns and stuff like that. So I'm very mechanically inclined, and so I started picking up, like, agriculture and doing all the lawn stuff, so...
He loves it.
Yeah, and pretty soon, you know, I will... And another hobby is building Legos.
He loves Legos, you guys.
Like
if you see my stories, then... You'll know that he's built quite a few Legos.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun.
Okay, did you meet Glenn when he was actively in the military? If so, how was it for you when he was deployed? No. If you guys don't know, Glenn is a Marine vet. He did 3 tours in Iraq. And no, I didn't date him when he was in the military or when he was deployed. And to be very, very 100% honest, I don't think I would be able to handle that. I would be just such a worrywart and crying and just a legit mess. So no, I don't think I would have been able to like mentally handle that when you were there. There's no way. But no, people always wonder, and nope. We're gonna do one last question, and I don't know how I kind of know how I'm gonna answer, but maybe not in the way that you think, because they asked us any fetishes. You have any fetishes?
I know you have a fetish.
You know what my fetish is? I like smelling the bottom paws of my dog, and then I'll smell his feet too randomly. Because they smell so tangy, and I have like an obsession with smell, specifically the dogs. Like I've done that my whole entire life, smelling the bottom of my dog's paws. I love it, even though it's like actually really nasty and is bacteria. I've read all about it, but I love the Frito smell. I think it's so cute. So now I do it to him. Since I was smelling like our dog's paws, I'll smell his feet. That's so nasty. Maybe that's not. It's not like a fetish where I'm like, oh, let me smell them. Nothing like that. But I do that. Any other fetish? I don't really think so.
No.
The only thing that I'm like really like, oh my god, ow, the dimples. You guys don't understand how much I still, yeah, it's like a dimple fetish. Like I love his dimples. It just makes me melt. I'm like, I don't know. It sounds very silly and simple, but that's my thing. That's my only thing. Okay, any fetish for you? God, I sound like a freak.
My fetish, obviously, you guys probably know. That's not a fetish. That's just what I like. You know what I'm saying? But for her, what I like to do, I like to get her panty and put it on my head.
Panty is my panties. Yeah, he has a thing where he loves putting my underwear on his head.
I don't know why. I just do it.
And it's not even like he'll just put it on. Like he just loves doing it, nonstop.
Yeah. I'll like open up the dryer and I'll see him in there and I'm just like, oh wow, what's this?
Or you go through my panty drawer.
Or no.
You have a couple times.
Or if I see him on the floor that's lying in and around, like after he's jumped into the shower.
He's nasty. He smells dirty underwear like after working out. You are nasty. Oh gosh, we sound so gross right now. We sound disgusting. All right, guys. Well, that is gonna be it for Q&A today. Let's just gut it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know if you guys want to do another one. We have other questions I was trying to go through, but that's as many as we can get through. I think the video was already pretty long, right? I thought we were going to film a little bit less, but we answered a lot. Thank you for filming with me.
Thank you for filming with me.
Go check out our vlog channel, What Would Lizzy Vlog. We have a lot of behind the scenes and also cooking videos. People ask how I cook certain things because your girl used to cook like trash. Behind the scenes, what we're doing during this whole entire quarantine, all that. Our dogs. We have some cool stuff that you guys can check out that's coming up that I'm gonna vlog that's with our house, and that's it, right? Wow.
That's it.
Okay. No celebrity crush for $1,000.
No celebrity crush.
Okay. Alright guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Whoop, whoop. For $1,000.
I don't have one.
So it's just me?
Actually, you know what?
What?
I think Jessica Rabbit's hot.
That's it.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe.